Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, starting with the great name of Allah, who is the most merciful and beneficent. My name is Avesul Rahman, and today in this video I'm gonna discuss with you guys my project, and it was the first person shooting game. So as it indicates, it's a game, so it belongs to the subject game development, which teaches to us by Sir Kamran Ali. So first of all, I will play my game, that what actually happened in this first person shooting game. There you go, the game is started. It's first person, the camera is on the head of the person. There we go. I click on the right button of my mouse, it actually attack on the player. There we go. If I sprint it, if I run, then look at my stamina is decreasing because I'm running. Now I stopped here, look it to the crouches, that's as my enemy. Look at this, when he attacks on me, my health is damaging, it gets down. Look at him, he's attacking on me, and when I attack on him, actually he dies. So look at that, how my enemy is following me. So on pressing space, it can jump as well. Now I'm gonna change my weapon. I'm gonna change it to assault rifle. Look at this. This is now it's changed the weapon to the assault rifle. Now it's aim as well. So I can also with the mouse I can look forward and backward. This actually I am moving my mouse. So, and the one quality is this as well, that when I press my left mouse button, it gonna zoom as well. Look at this, it's zoom as well. Now I'm gonna change my fire weapon as well. Now it's been just a kind of a shotgun. Look at this, it's zoom as well. Now change it to this. And it's just a wooden streaky narrowing arrow that's gonna throw on the enemy as well. Look at this, gonna throw on. And this is my arrow that's on the left mouse button. It's gonna stretch, and when I click on the right, it's gonna throw it. So however, in this game I have not that enemies, that the opponent enemies must have guns and they're gonna shoot me. I didn't find it because in the asset store you have to pay for it. Very hardly, I'm gonna say that I find those 2 to 3 enemies here. Is the canister and some sort of this rifle or human damage. So the point was, and the mission was, to create enemies, and that's gonna take to you and it gonna damages your health. So that was all overview of our game. Now I gonna turn to my scripts, that how my player is attacking actually. So I stopped here my game. I actually move on towards my script, player attack script. So first of all, I'll scroll it up. So first of all, I have created a variable with the name fire rate, that how many times we are able to shoot with the assault rifle or with another weapon. So that wanna work for this attribute. Now again, next variable, next time to fire, that is been created as well, and the damage variable is created as well. Now I have created the zoom. I have shown you in the game, when I press the left button of the mouse, it wanna zoom. So I have created an animation of the zoom camera as well, and literally I'm gonna show you guys how it working. I have also created an aiming whirlpool as well, that is player is aiming or not aiming, so that's why I created it, the bool variable. So weapon manager, we have created the weapon manager script here, and then we have telling him that get component weapon manager, which is been created here. So now, if how the zoom camera work actually, so the zoom camera actually work is the zoom camera anim equal to transform dot find tags dot look root. So we are telling him that actually that transform and find the target. So actually this script is being attached to the player. So actually what we are telling him that find what, find the tags that name look root. So where it's in this my tags holder dot C# file, we have created the tags as well. Look into the tags. So it's gonna transform dot find tags dot look, which tag, look root. So that is the tag, that is look root tag. And then in the footer look root tag dot transform dot find tags dot zoom camera. Now footer in the look root tag, it will gonna find us the tag with the name zoom camera, and from this it will get component the animator. The animator we have applied this on zoom camera, it will be returned to this zoom camera anim. Then in the crosshair is equal to game object dot find with tags dot crosshair. Similar purpose here, that it gonna be it gonna find us the tag with the name crosshair. There we go. If I move to a text hole, there we go, we have this crosshair tags here in the tags holder dot C# folder. Now when this update function is called once per time, once per frame, so we have 60 frames per second. So weapon shoot function is being called, and where we have weapon shoot, this is our function weapon shoot. So if we have an assault rifle, and that if the condition is weapon manager dot get current selected weapon dot fire type equal to weapon fire type dot multiple, what actually that means. So if the current selected weapon type is assault rifle, because its weapon fire type is multiple, so if we press and hold the mouse click and look at it, I have created in nested condition here. Inside this condition, if input dot get mouse button is 0, what actually that means, that if the mouse button is selected left, it for your knowledge, the 0 indicates here the left mouse button and 1 indicates the right mouse button. So for now instance, I will back to my I gonna replace it with the 0, and the time is greater than next time to fire. What is time here? Time is how much time we has since we are running our game. It always goes forward like a clock. The clock always moves forward. So the time is always is never backs, it moves forward. So actually this is the time. So next time to fire equals time plus 1 more divide by the fire rate. So actually it's gonna tell us that if your weapon is assault rifle or anything else, so it's gonna tell us that if the current selected weapon type is assault rifle, so the following functions will be happening. Now I'll move downward here. If is aiming, so weapon manager dot get selected weapon dot shoot animation will be called, and according to the selected weapon. If the selected weapon is a shotgun, then the shotgun animation will be called. So there look at the here, if weapon manager dot gets current selected weapon dot bullet type equals to weapon bullet type dot arrow. So now if we have selected the arrow that we have thrown to be arrows, we have not assault rifle or gun or pistol, so that arrow crossbow is selected. So actually its name is crossbow. I actually doesn't know about the name of that crossbow. Now it comes to my mind, so that's why its name is crossbow. Now if throw arrow spear, it will be throw arrow. If the weapon is selected, actually I will mention here one more thing, that all these 5 or 6 weapons is attached already to our player as well. So if the weapon selected is an crossbow, so it will throw the crossbow. There is no work of the bullets, and there is no work of the fire type and the rest of the code that is used for the assault rifle. So now zoom in and zoom out. So if weapon manager get selected weapon aim equal to weapon aim dot aim. So if we press the left mouse button and it aims, it equals to weapon aim is equals to weapon aim dot aim. So if we press and hold the right mouse button, I told you already, the one is indicates the right button of the mouse. So zoom camera anim.play animation.tools animation takes dot zoom in underscore anim. So it will play the animation tags, it will move into the animation tags, and it will play the zoom in tag, and that is actually here, the zoom in tag in the animation tags. Now if input dot get selected, if we release the right mouse button, what will actually happen? So now if input dot get mouse button up, it means that up button is when we release the right mouse button. If there is get mouse button down, that means that we have pressed the right mouse button. So if we release it, it's been up, get mouse button up. So we release it, what will be happen? Zoom will be out. Actually, if we press the button, it gonna zoom. If we release it, it will be zoom out. So similarly, animation tag zoom out will be cut. Now here in this attack script, I have taken the 2 variables of float type, damage and radius. Damage is equal to 2 float and radius equal to 1 float, and 1 instance of the layer mask as well. So I have taken the collider array of hits, and in this function physics.overlap sphere 3 variables is been passed. And now if hits dot length is greater than 0, is the array length is greater than 0, in the 0 index of this array variable hits dot gam object dot gam component will be health script will be applied and dot apply damage. So it in the applied damage function, the damage is being the variable will be passed in the apply damage function. So it is in this case, if the damage variable is 2, so it will apply the damage on the enemy of 2 float, and then set back the game objective set active will be false. So that's it from my side. So thank you guys for watching, and that was my a short demo of my